From tense diplomacy to legal battles and economic signals, U.S. policy is in sharp focus this week, shaping developments from Ukraine to Syria, Iran, and even inside President Trump's own tech firm. We begin with Ukraine, where the outlook for a ceasefire is growing dimmer. Secretary of State Marco Rubio played down expectations for the Russia-Ukraine talks set to take place in Istanbul today, saying the likelihood of progress was slow without a meeting between Putin and U.S. President Donald Trump. Let's listen to what he said.
And frankly, at this point, I think it's abundantly clear that the only way we're going to have a breakthrough here is between President Trump and President Putin. It's going to require that level of engagement to have a breakthrough in this matter. I don't think anything productive is actually going to happen from this point forward until they engage in a very frank and direct conversation, which I know President Trump is willing to do.
On Capitol Hill, attention is turning to a new round of sanctions, with lawmakers urging stronger measures to pressure Moscow back to serious negotiations. Meanwhile, the U.S. is signaling a shift in its Syria strategy. The administration plans to request a 180-day waiver on congressional sanctions, potentially opening the door to broader economic engagement. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said President Donald Trump intends to use the waiver authority granted to him by the Caesar Syria Civilian Protection Act, which penalizes anyone who does business with the Syrian government. And as nuclear talks inch forward, Iran is opening the door to American business. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Agharaki said that Tehran has no objection to U.S. companies operating in the country, including in the oil and gas sector. His remarks come after President Donald Trump said Washington was getting close to a new nuclear deal with Tehran to replace the one he had abandoned during his first term in 2018. Wrapping up with legal developments, President Trump is invoking presidential immunity in a suit filed by the co-founders of his Truth Social platform. Lawyers for President Donald Trump argued to a Delaware judge that a suit against him by the co-founders of his Truth Social platform should be dismissed or put on hold because he has immunity from such litigation while in office. Though the U.S. Supreme Court last year said presidents have presumptive immunity from criminal prosecution over official acts, it has also previously ruled that sitting presidents are not shielded from civil suits in federal court over acts that predate their time in office.